No matter how easy or difficult our lives are, there are times when we need help from others. It is the goodness of human beings that shines through. Let's find heartwarming moments together. The woman was saved after her car crashed into a canal. Luckily for her, nearby people noticed and rescued her. Kindness is a language understood by people all over the world. The driver found many items scattered on the road, so instead of continuing, he stopped and rushed to help. Two brave children rescued an unfortunate dog. Good kids. The dog was buried in the ground, and thanks to human efforts, it was finally saved. Police rescued a dog trapped in a car on a hot day. This tale will amaze you with the incredible bond between humans and their furry companions. A man uses a chainsaw to free a deer's antlers from a tree, saving them from fear and loneliness. This inspiring video captures the heroic act of rescuing a helpless baby kangaroo from dangerous waters.
Man, what's that? There he is. Hey!
The puppy seems exhausted and unable to resist. Thank you, kind people. Kindness is a power beyond words. This girl may be small, but her heart is big. People showed their compassion by giving a homeless man a bath, new clothes, and food. A kind man noticed a freezing homeless person and compassionately provided warmth by covering him with his coat and blanket. He also gave him money and invited him to his own home. Despite his disability, this father became a hero to his daughter and an inspiration to others. In the midst of a difficult situation, this girl is unaware of the surprises that are about to come. Her family is struggling financially, trying to make ends meet with her rent, food, and clothing. After school, she uses her creativity to make and sell jewelry. Her friends raised an amazing $26,000 for her family, showcasing true friendship. Experience the amazing compassion of a dedicated doctor who brings joy to brave young patients. True fans show unwavering support in the face of defeat. In a heartwarming moment, a man by the river noticed a little girl drowning. He saved her life without hesitation. Meet this amazing father who is a true role model for his family. He spends his time teaching his son how to shave his mustache. In the middle of a crumbling village, these amazing volunteers provide hope and support by delivering groceries, helping those in need, and showing kindness to their furry friends. This youngster might need training on how to cross the street. Thank you, sir. Sharing makes this life meaningful. Witness these fearless creatures boldly approach humans and share amazing feeding moments that will melt your heart. The bus driver, as well as any kind-hearted person, can stop the bus to aid a stranded kitten. Great job, buddy. This is proof that the world is still full of compassion. Happy Valentine's Day! This man's act of giving back and sharing his love with the homeless is truly an inspiration for all of us to learn from. And here is another warm-hearted person to brighten up my day.
I got you a gift. Oh my God! You serious? Yeah. Thank you so much. God bless. God bless you too. I really appreciate it.
One professional athlete demonstrated extraordinary humanity by lifting a disabled man over the finish line. His kindness was truly touching. Let's acknowledge the perilous endeavors of this rescue team as they flawlessly executed the life-saving skills to rescue this man in raging water. A courageous group of construction workers saved a child who had climbed out of the kitchen window. A car had a breakdown on the street, and this compassionate biker willingly assisted in pushing it. A firefighter helps an elderly man to navigate a waterlogged street. A compassionate woman rescues a scorched koala from the devastating Australian bushfire.
Can you move back?
An incredible rescue took place during an apartment fire in Russia. As the brave firefighters administered chest compressions and provided oxygen to save a resident's cat. Miraculously, after 2 suspenseful minutes, a breath of hope emerged as the cat began to breathe independently once again. Amidst the chaos of their war-torn surroundings, a Russian soldier tenderly offers a delectable ice cream to a Syrian child. An American soldier shares moments of joy with the children in Iraq, shining a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. The softball players graciously join hands to carry their injured opponent around the bases, showing support and empathy for their fellow. The dog emerging from the car with the intention of lending a hand and pushing. He just wanted to help his owner. Thanks to the compassion and support from caring individuals, this unfortunate dog has experienced a gradual recovery and regained its health. This dog used to laugh and radiate happiness, but since he was adopted and unfortunately returned, he is now feeling down. He possibly having gone through something terribly difficult. A group of caring helpers is doing their best to bring joy back into his life once more. The sweet pup is an earnest desire to accompany their loving owner to work. On a scorching summer day, the gas station staff take the time to lovingly bathe stray dogs. The father stork bringing a cozy blanket to comfort and warm the mother stork while she tends to her eggs. The caring nature of compassion is not limited to humans alone. A friendly crow accompanies a kind-hearted taxi driver who enjoys feeding it. This wonderful young lady liberates a black-chinned hummingbird. These construction workers were playing tic-tac-toe with heavy machinery. What a lighthearted way to unwind after a long day of labor. This deaf student's face filling with joy as she encounters a Santa who is fluent in sign language. This guy dresses up as Santa and bestows gifts upon the homeless. It's undoubtedly one of the most touching and cherished gifts they've ever been given. The young child crafted an adorable sign for the runners to encourage them in their long running way. His little brother brings immense joy to his life, and reciprocally, he radiates a brilliant light in his brother's life. This man goes outdoors every day, unaware of the reason behind it. Mr. Jean's memory refreshes approximately every 15 minutes, yet each day he feels an inexplicable urge to go outside and patiently await something. And every day, his devoted fan club disembarks from the bus and excitedly rushes to greet him. To him, it's as if they're meeting for the very first time. This beautiful routine has been unfolding for a continuous span of 2 years. In a beautiful act of kindness, a pregnant woman graciously offered her seat to individuals with disabilities. Two men took a pause from their own journey to lend a helping hand to a woman complete the remaining stretch of her half marathon. An esteemed composer experiences the most extraordinary surprise birthday song imaginable. A kind biker lent a helping hand to the truck owner in closing the engine cover. This wonderful soul carried a telescope to the street, allowing everyone to enjoy of the moon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No way.
Wait, that's a moon?
Ellison has Down syndrome and sometimes finds it challenging to cope with sensory overload. In the past, his parents would feel apprehensive about haircuts. However, their worries transformed into relief and gratitude when they were introduced to the incredibly compassionate Vernon Jackson, a beloved local barber. As their music unexpectedly pauses during their routine, over 100,000 joyous spectators rise to their feet, showering the performers with a symphony of applause to encourage them to complete their performance. Baseball fan shields cadet from rain while honoring POW MIAs on Memorial Day. A loving mom beautifully transforms her adorable 3-year-old's room into a delightful haven. The groom couldn't help but shed tears of sheer joy upon catching a glimpse of his radiant bride. These two sisters delightfully embrace the wonderful surprise of welcoming a baby brother into their lives. This boy was embraced into a family. This surely is the most precious and heartfelt Christmas gift he could have ever imagined. This uncle with Down syndrome has never let anyone else touch his iPad, but there shines a special exception, his beloved niece. A playful downpour of toys dances upon a football field to bring joy to the little ones in Turkey and Syria. Youngblood discovers that a fan is getting married during a show, so he extends an offer to perform at their wedding. Additionally, he presents them with his hat and grants them the privilege of choosing the next song. This horse was sunk deep under the thick ice, and things would have been worse if it weren't for this man who not only helped it out of the snow, but also thoughtfully fed and guided it out of the snow. The car was smoking and it looked like it was about to catch on fire. These men were urgently trying to save the dog that was trapped inside. Fortunately, the dog was saved in time and was not injured. Look at this poor dog. He was poisoned and is currently suffering from severe pain that makes his body tremble, and it seemed to know that this was the end of its move. But no. Fortunately, its cry for help was heard by humans. They quickly injected an antidote to Theseus' poor dog and to save him from the gates of death. This kangaroo got stuck in the mud and couldn't get out because the mud was too soft. So a kind man drove his excavator to make way for the kangaroo. I'm sure this kangaroo will be very grateful to this kind person. This elk is stuck in a swamp with no way out. However, this group of people became its savior. They joined forces to pull the deer out of this dead swamp. The puddles are always a danger to animals that accidentally fall, and in this video, it's this deer. It even can't move because the more it moves, the deeper it will sink. Fortunately, these kind men have figured out a way to pull the deer out of the mud successfully. What is this woman doing down the drain? She is saving ducklings that fell down the sewer. Look at the image of the ducklings being released back to their mother and brothers. Isn't it touching? A similar situation occurs with these poor ducklings. They are stuck underneath the drain, and they will never get out without help from the kind man who just passing by over here. You're wondering if there's anything in that tube. An animal is stuck in it, and 1, 2, 3, oh, it's a squirrel. Thank you, Savior, for helping it get out of that tight and dark place. The strong and kind man rescued the poor baby deer. The baby deer fell into the drain. It was hard to free the deer, but the man made it. This baby deer must be in despair, but its savior appeared to save it and was finally returned to its mother. This fox has his head stuck in a metal pipe. Look, I'm sure this fox is desperate and in pain, but don't worry, these good people are trying their best to rescue him. Carefully, and in the end, they succeeded. I don't understand why the sheep climbed so high, but worse still, its head got stuck in the barrier and couldn't get out despite great efforts. However, despite the high altitude and strong winds, the man rescued the sheep and it was completely uninjured. This whale is trapped in the cold ice. Thanks to the cooperation of these lifeguards, they have succeeded in helping the whale get out of the ice and can swim freely. It's terrible to have to soak in the thick layer of ice, isn't it? And this poor deer is slowly exhausted. Fortunately, with the professional help from these knitters, moreover, they warm and brought it to home to take care of it until it's well. Do you see anything? This parrot has lost part of his beak. It's a pity, isn't it? But fortunately, by human creativity, they have created an artificial beak with technology 3D, and now the parrot can live as normal. You are so lucky, bro. We are often afraid of snakes, aren't we? But in that situation, this snake is very poor. Its whole body is stuck in the net, and it will have no way of getting out if it is not for the action of this man. These beach walkers had seen the otter with a fishing net wrapped around it, making it impossible for it to swim. And these kind people took the thick net off the otter and let it return to the sea. Do you see the happiness of the otter? I do. This otter went through a terrible situation where most of his body was entangled in a fish net, and it was clear that they really needed some help. This man cut the net to free this otter and released it back to its home. When this man climbed the mountain, he discovered this lion was trapped and could not get out. This brave man did not hesitate to approach it and slowly help it out of this trap. Perhaps while looking for food, these raccoons got stuck in this trash can and could not find their way out. This man quickly found a board to make way for them to get out of the trash, the combination of kindness and intelligence. This duck got stuck between a rock and couldn't go with its family. Its panicked cry was noticed by this woman, and in a beautiful act, the duck was returned to the river with his family. Look, this is probably the most ironic situation for the turtle when it flips upside down, making it unable to move anymore, and the situation would certainly be worse without the presence of the turtle. These kind men, they helped it return to the sea. These builders were digging sewers when they discovered something extremely unexpected. That was a huge bear trapped in the tunnel with no way out. Imagine what the bear would be like without this construction competition. I think it's a sad ending. Usually when it comes to sharks, we all think of something scary. But in this video, the shark is so pitifully stranded, and it's remarkable that the man who is not afraid of danger approached this shark and successfully brought it back to its home. This poor baby elephant somehow fell into this big mud hole and couldn't find his way out. Fortunately, these kind people came, and together to rescue the elephant. Although the rescue was difficult, they succeeded in the end. This eagle was floating in the sky and couldn't fly anymore, and this man helped bring it to the shore to prevent it from drowning. This sloth is lying on the road and has a high chance of getting hurt by passing cars. And this man did a great deed by moving this sloth into the forest that is its home. Somehow this horse got stuck in the tree, and this made the horse unable to move. Fortunately, a man noticed and ran to save it right away. If so, would you be willing to save this horse? This fox's leg was stuck and couldn't move. It looked so pitiful, wasn't it? But luck came to it when these two fathers noticed it and carried out a successful rescue. As we approach the end of this video, as we come to the end of this video, let us remember the power we hold within ourselves to spread kindness, love, and humanity. The stories we've shared today remind us of the incredible impact small acts of kindness can have on our world. Let's strive to be the challenge we wish to see, extending a helping hand to those in need and embracing the diversity that makes us uniquely human. Thank you for watching, and let's continue to spread kindness, love, and humanity wherever we go.
Tôi chịu trách nhiệm 100% cuộc sống của tôi không đổ lỗi phàn nàn biện minh. Tôi là nhân, mọi thứ đến với tôi là quả.